everybody, and welcome to another episode of AEIOU. My name is Michael Lapus, and today we will be learning about color correction. To make things smoother, you set up your workspace. It should have effects and presets. If it doesn't appear there, simply go to Window and make sure that Effects and Presets has a checkmark. Once you have that ready, go to the empty part of the timeline, right-click, View, and add your adjustment layer. Now this layer is where you will be putting all of your effects into, so that way it won't be onto your main file. Now, go back to your Effects and Presets window and look at Color Correction. Here you'll see several different options and effects and presets. They have automatic options, however they're not as precise. We'll be focused on curves and levels for individual colors. Start off going click Curves, and then drag it onto your adjustment layer, and this should pop up. On this upper portion, if you control that, it controls the brightness, and the lower part controls the contrast. Under the channels, you'll have RGB, which basically stands for red, green, and blue. And these are the different channels that you can control, such as red. This controls the reds. This upper portion makes it either redder or greener. And the lower part controls how much. Next we move on to green. Same principle, the upper portion controls how green, how not green, in which case it's magenta. And next is blue. This either makes it really blue or yellow. This way you can keep going back to each channel and adjusting accordingly. And to see how much progress you've made, you can go back down to the timeline layer, at your adjustment layer, and hide it. And this is your original. Show it again. So when you're happy with how the curves look, you can move on to levels for individual controls. Same thing with curves, just drag onto the adjustment layer, and I'll add over here. So this is more for fine-tuning the adjustments you've already made, and it has the same color channels as the previous. This step requires more testing out and fiddling to get the results you want, but it's worth it. Once you're happy with your video, you can check again your progress. Of course, if you don't like how it's done, you want to completely erase everything, you could simply just delete your adjustment layer. But I'm quite happy with that. And that's it. You can just simply go back and preview your work. It's good to preview your work, that way you can see if your adjustments are good for your whole video clip and not just what you were viewing. So once you're happy with it, you can render it, or you can go back and edit it some more to your liking. And that's it. Simply go to File, Export, and add to your render queue. Click Render, and you're good to go. Of course, these are only the very basics, but you can keep working at it until you're confident enough to try out the more advanced options. Until next time!